Hey guys, today I have another package from MusicKorea. Today's haul is going to be a boy band haul, unlike the last two, which were mostly girl groups. So, as you can see, I've already started cutting the tape to save us some time. So we've got the posters on the top, which would be the bottom if you open the box the normal way. Then you can probably already see one of the albums. So we're just going to move the posters to the side for now. Oh, and it looks like they gave us a bonus item this time. This appears to be a bonus pin. And if you look at it at the side, it says BTS Wings, which will probably give you a clue about what one of the albums in this box is. I'm sure you can already see another one, since it's pretty visible through the packaging. So this time in the bubble wrap, we have 3 of the albums. One of them is pretty small. And then we also had this little bubble wrap package tied to the bigger one. And we're going to start with this one first. Now you may be wondering what could possibly be in this little package. Or if you were keeping up with SHINee's comeback, you may already know. Because what it is the special limited edition cassette tape version of SHINee's 5th album, 1of1. Now, we unboxed the CD version a few days ago, but this is the cassette. On side A, we have tracks 1 through 5, which are Prism, 1of1, Feel Good, Don't Let Me Go, and Lipstick. And then on side B, we have Don't Stop, Shift, You Need Me, and So Amazing. And I suspect that this cassette tape is probably a big part of the reason why the album is so short with only 9 songs, because you can't fit as many on a tape as you can on a CD. Now, I did grow up in the 90s. I was, a 90s kid, but I actually never owned a cassette tape. By the time I started buying music, they had already, primarily switched over to CDs. And now, of course, cassette tapes and records are cassette tapes especially, are kind of defunct as an actual, music form. And even CDs, some people say, are on their way out as people move to digital. But a lot more artists are starting to produce, limited edition things. I've been in Urban Outfitters before, and they've had cassette tapes from, Halsey and Lana Del Rey and 21 Pilots. So I thought it was super cool for SHINee to do that, especially since it, fits their concept so well. Now, as I said, I've never owned a cassette before, so I'm not totally sure how to open this. It looks like there should be an opening there, but I can't figure out how to get in without breaking it. So I figured it out. It popped off at the top there. Not sure if that's how it was supposed to be, but that's how I figured out how to open it. And so side A, we have the green background. Side B is yellow. And then we have our little booklet paper. So once again, we have the cover, lyrics for Prism, 1of1, Feel Good, Don't Let Me Go, Lipstick, Don't Stop. Then on the verse, we have Shift, You Need Me, So Amazing, and their thanks too, as well as some additional credits and some more cute pictures. And then over here, it's got another cute picture of them, and it says SHINee 5. So definitely this this edition of the album is totally a collector's item. If you're just a casual SHINee fan, there's really no reason for you to have the cassette version. But SHINee are one of my top 3 groups, and I just thought the whole idea of releasing a cassette tape version for a 90s themed album was just so clever and so cool that when I saw it was back up in stock, because it was sold out everywhere the first day it was released, but then it came back in stock a couple days later, and I decided to pick it up. Support SHINee. So now that we have the bubble wrap off the other albums, we can take a closer look at what we have. So the first thing we have here is Monsta X's first mini album, Trespass. Then we also have the official version of their second mini album, Rush. as well as a random version of BTS's Wings. Now, I don't know which version I got yet because I did pick a random version and I haven't looked at the side yet to see what it is. I think we're going to start with that one first and then save the Monsta X albums for last. Wings is BTS's second full-length album. It was released in 4 different versions: the W version, the I version, the N version, and the G version. And each different version has a photo book that is either mostly composed or entirely composed of just 1 or 2 members' pictures. I didn't originally want to get all 4, which is why I just got one random version. But now that I've seen more of the concept photos and the photo cards, I am thinking of buying the other 3. But I think that will also depend on which version this is. So, I know it's written on the spine, so I'm trying to avoid spoiling myself. So this album has a whopping 15 songs, which is pretty amazing for a K-pop album. So the first song is the intro, Boy Meets Evil. Second song is the title track, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which I love. It's a totally different sound than I expected from BTS, but it's a type of music that I really, really enjoy. So I really love that song. And then tracks 3 through 9 are actually solos for all the different members. So Begin is a Jungkook solo, Lie is a Jimin solo, Stigma is a Taehyung solo, First Love is a Yoongi solo, or Suga solo, Reflection is a Rapmon solo, Mama is J-Hope solo, and then Awake is Jin solo. And then Lost is sung by the vocal line. BTS Cypher 4 is just the rap line. And then the rest of the songs are all 7 members. So then we also have Am I Wrong, 21st Century Girl. I think that one is 2-3. And then the last song, which is an interlude, Wings. And because that last song is an interlude and not an outro, many people are expecting there will be a repackage of this album, possibly an S version. Because, as I said above, there's W, I, N, and G, but there's no S. And the album isn't Wing, it's Wings. And it would be just like BTS and Big Hit to release a surprise 5th version. K-pop companies want all our money. Conspiracy. As I said, I probably will end up getting all 4 eventually, but as of right now, the ones that I'm hoping for are the Jin and group version or the Jungkook, and I think it's Rap Monster version. I think those are W and G, but I'm not sure. So we'll see which one I have. Let me guess. Yep. Okay. So, there are 4 versions. The one that I wanted the least was J-Hope and Taehyung's, because I don't like Taehyung's blonde hair. And I predicted that because it was the one I was least enthused about, that it would be the one I got. And of course it was. Because I was thinking, well, I definitely want W and G, so if I don't get those, I want to buy them. And I kind of like the Jimin and Yoongi. I think, yeah, the Jimin and Yoongi one as well. So I definitely wanted those 3. But I was like, I could probably skip on I for now. But I got I, so I won't be skipping on it. It is a nice photo book, though. His blonde hair looks a lot better in these pictures than it does in the other stuff. But it's not the blonde hair so much that I have a problem with. It's the blonde hair plus the blue contacts. I don't like the look of it. I will have to say, I did watch a couple unboxings just really quickly to kind of get a feel for what the album looked like. And it is a little better quality than I was expecting. The pages, do feel very nice. They're not, thin and cheap feeling. But it is really disappointing how many blank pages there are. Like, I think every left page is just white. That's a bit sad. Oh, we do have some more pictures of the other members. I was not expecting that. That's kind of cool. So here we have Jungkook, Rap Monster, and Jin. And then Jin, Yoongi, and Jimin. See, I didn't get that far in an unboxing, so I'll have to look and see if it's like, I think Hwayoung Part 1, where there are some common pages. I think I've mentioned before, I am much more of a casual fan of BTS than I think most K-pop fans are. I really love their music, especially like Hwayoung onwards. but I'm not super into them as a group, like most people are. Okay, now that's the Polaroid, so I'm going to put that to the side so I don't spoil it myself. And so then we've got Jungkook and Yoongi. This is nice. I really wasn't expecting it to have other members' pictures, so that's a pleasant surprise. Then we get to the lyrics. I really enjoy this album. It's definitely experimental, I think is how I would describe it. It's not what you would expect from a BTS album. But that, I think, is why I like it so much, because a lot of the sounds that they play with are sounds that I really enjoy. And I wasn't expecting to like the solos, but I actually really do enjoy those, most of them as well. Well, they're all good. I really do like all of them. Like, there's none of them that I feel compelled to skip just listening through the album. Oh, and we had Thanks To as well. That's so funny, because I was saying something in a video about how most groups don't do Thanks To's anymore. And I feel like so many of the albums that I've opened since then have had Thanks To's now. That is funny. And some more credits. And then we have the actual CD. So it is small. I mean, if Big Hit wanted to, they really probably could have combined the 4 photo books and just had one version. But why would they do that when people are totally willing to buy 4? I mean, myself included. I bitched and moaned about it when I found out there would be different member photo books. But look at me. I'm still going to end up buying all 4. So here's the Polaroid. Now, unlike most groups, I don't really collect a particular member with BTS. I usually just go with, whoever I pull. So far, I have almost always pulled Jungkook or V. And once I pulled Yoongi and Jin. So I've looked at the photo cards to this album, and the ones that I like the best are Yoongi's, Jin's, and Jungkook's. So I definitely want those 3 at some point, and I wouldn't mind having Jimin's as well. So those are kind of the ones I'm hoping for. So, oh, we have Jin! I like this photo card a lot, with the flower crown and the pink hair. It's so pretty. So I'm very satisfied with that one. I like that one. Jin needs more love. So next up, we're going to be taking a quick look at Monsta X's first album. And this one had 7 songs. Trespass, No Exit, One Love. I forget the names of those 2. I'm really bad at remembering names. Blue Moon, and then Interstellar. I love Interstellar. That one's just done by Hyungwon, Jooheon, and IM. But it's such a good song. Okay, the first 2 pages, I've got to say, they almost remind me of construction paper. Just like the way that the texture looks, and with them being black. I think I remember reading that this photo book was all in black and white, which I'm not the hugest fan of. I'm not a big fan of... I'm not a huge fan of black and white photos. Yeah, I think they are all black and white. But they're still really nice. The pages are really interesting. They're like a thin matte material that I don't think I've felt a photo book page feel like before. Not a negative thing. I'm just, noting. And I like how they have their names at the bottom there in case you're still learning the members. It makes it a little easier for you, although if you're like me and you learn best through hair colors, that's a little, because this group photo here is the same photo, the exact same photo right there. That feels a little cheap to use the same photo twice. Oh, photo card time. Hoping for Wonho, of course, as he is my bias now. And I got Shonu. That's a first. So Shonu will be up for trade for Wonho, as I'm trying to be good and just collect my bias member. I I do wonder what motivated them to do the photo book in all black and white. Because I don't think I've ever seen a photo book like that before either. Oh, and now I have the lyrics. Some credits. And that is the end. And then finally we have the official version of Rush. Rush has 6 songs, much like all of their other mini albums except Trespass. And those are Rush, Hero, Perfect Girl, Amen. I want to say That's Steal Your Heart, but that might have been a song on the first mini album. Like I said, I'm terrible at remembering Korean names. And Broken Heart. My favorites are definitely Hero and Perfect Girl. I really love those. Hero was the first Monsta X song I heard that made me want to check them out. And then Perfect Girl is a slower song. It's more of almost a slow jam, but I'm not sure if that's really the right term. But that video was the video where Wonho began to ruin my bias list. And there were 2 versions of this album. There's the secret and the official. The secret is blue. The official, which is one I have, has the silver reflective cover. This one also has some matte feeling pages. Okay, so we have Juhan. We got the American flag and then a beret. Then we got a group photo. Shonu. Another group photo. Wano. What are those shoes? Or should I say, what are those? Yeah, I'm hip and up to date on the memes. That was sarcasm. I know that's so outdated. Yay! Okay, I predicted, because this is what has happened with both sets of Monsta X albums I unboxed before. I got Wonho in one album and someone else in the other one. And the trend continues. That is funny. I always have like half luck and then someone else decides to screw it up. So that was a pleasant surprise. I'm happy with that. Kihyun. Kihyun, I don't know what it is. He reminds me of someone, but I can't figure out who he reminds me of, and it's bugging me. Then we have I Am. Some more group photos. Hyungwon. I do have to say, as someone who buys albums basically half for the photo book, I definitely personally like the concepts for the Clan Part 1 and 2 a lot better than the concepts for these two. But the music is really good. Like, all 4 of their mini albums are incredibly solid, but my personal favorite is the newest one, Guilty. But that's just personal taste. Like, they all have really good songs. Hero is awesome. I definitely recommend checking out Hero if you haven't heard it yet, because it's one of my favorite K-pop songs from last year. And that's it for today's K-pop haul. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will have more to come. I definitely plan to buy all 3 of the other versions of BTS's album as soon as I find somewhere that lets you pick your version for a reasonable price. Because I do want to try to get some more members' photo cards, and I do want to see the other photo books. And once again, SHINee's photo card will be up for trade for Wonho, if anyone is interested in trading. And you know, I've also got a few more albums that I've pre-ordered or I'm going to pre-order, so as soon as those are out and get shipped to me, I'll have some more hauls and unboxings up for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!